Welcome to my vase. I'm James St. James, and this is Transformation.
Now do it in an Australian accent.
See, my Australian is very much like my Cockney, so I don't know that there's any difference. Hello, Governor. No, welcome to my voice. I'm James St. James, and this is Transformations. No. Today we have with us the fabulous, the wonderful Vanity of Wigs by Vanity.
Yes, hi.
I'll have you know that every single Aussie we have on the show raves about you, and they all have a wig by Vanity. How did you get into the wig business, and how did you get started with Courtney Act, who is your partner?
Well, dropped out of school when I was 16.
Good.
And started hairdressing, just fell into it. But before that, I had no idea what to do. No interest. So I've got
No talent,
no idea.
no interest.
Well, no talent that I realized back then. I finished my hairdressing apprenticeship, and then I started drag. And so by then I was about 19. And then I realized that I was doing all this drag, and hairdressing was too complicated. It was too restrictive, and I started doing wigs for people, and that was how I started.
You've also done a lot of theatrical shows. You've worked with Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
I toured the world with that. I don't like to do musical theatre anymore long term. I love creating the look for the show and all the wigs and everything, but then I just pass it to someone else and then they do the run of it because it is
delegating.
I'm too busy being fabulous to be stuck in a theatre, honey.
And how did you meet Courtney? When did that happen?
That happened a long time ago. I was standing at Stonewall, a fabulous club we have on Oxford Street in Sydney. I was the queen. I was like, gorgeous, and I was in like my young prime. I had this tap on my shoulder. I was standing at the bar, obviously, probably blind drunk. It's like this, and I sort of turned around, so I was like, and looked down. It was this little boy. It was like, but I thought it was a little lesbian at the first. It was the most fresh face, glowing skin.
Still with the fresh face and still with the glowing skin. Just in the elevator 10 minutes ago.
And she had this big yellow Michelin Man puffer jacket on in the middle of the club, and I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, I love you. I was like,
she fangirled on you.
Whatever. I'm like, hi, bye. Anyway, and then he just stuck around. That was it.
And before you know it, you're best friends. So now tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing today.
Are we allowed to talk about like present time?
Yeah,
like
sure,
it's fine.
Sure.
So like television, we gotta pretend it's like all, you know.
Yeah, we can pretend whatever day this you want. This could be 2027.
Okay, great. Well, in Sydney just this week, we had our Diva Awards, which is like our really kind of, it's like the Razzies for drag. It's a really fabulous opportunity to get dressed up and look fabulous, and that's what I love about it. And so I missed that. But I thought, I'll bring my outfit anyway, because you never know what's going to happen. I was going to go as regal Princess Diana Wonder Woman.
Right, okay.
But Princess Diana going to like a regal function, like she's like in her state attire. I think it's going to be great.
Okay, well, I'm excited to see it. We're going to get started, and I'm going to go find my smock.
Okay.
And we'll do it.
Oh, and that bounces just nice light up.
Just a little bit.
Oh, look at that. God, it's just magic of television. Welcome to Hollywood, girls.
Courtney, in fact, had done the big silver wig. And then we did a little green screen where I was on the bus, I think.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I watched that last night.
Did you?
Yeah, it's research. You look fantastic. You look so gorgeous. It's amazing how your face is...
It's amazing how I go from this to
No,
that.
So I'm doing a highlight now. Oh, I'd rather put a bit more on and then turn it back and knock it back. Then sort of, spend hours building it up.
Is there a lot of cross-section with the girls coming back, like Melbourne or Sydney?
You don't get taken to different cities to work very much.
Oh, you don't?
No, it's like you sort of...
And it's such a, you forget how huge Australia is. Australia was like, isn't it like...
It's fucking huge.
Yeah, it's not a hop, skip, and a jump. Isn't it like the center of Australia just like desert? Every single person that comes in, we've got to talk about how the fact that every single goddamn animal in Australia is trying to kill you.
It's not.
No, it is.
I've lived in Australia all my life, and I have seen a brown snake once.
Yeah.
Never seen a red belly black snake, which is the other deadly one. I have seen a funnel web and a redback spider, only because I was digging up rocks in the fucking garden.
This isn't in the city. Like, you aren't seeing them in the cities?
No, the snakes I didn't see in the city, but the spiders were in my backyard.
Even the koala bears, aren't they like poisonous if they bite you? Because we just heard on the news about the guy who was bitten in the penis twice. He was like in some toilet.
Where?
And twice in 2 months he got bitten by one of those the deadly spiders, and it crawled up and bit him on the dick.
What?
On the head of his penis.
Where?
Twice.
Where was he?
in Australia.
Show me the receipts. Show me
Somewhere
the
in
receipts.
Australia. Google, you Google this man
Okay.
bitten twice penis.
I don't know what he was doing, but Jesus Christ. I'm a bit kind of cautious with nose shedding these days. Like,
I'm with you on that.
Some
So
people-
it got a little crazy for a while there.
Yes, like I
the
just-
11s.
everyone's got a right to express themselves the way they want. I'm not judging anyone, but sometimes it just looks like you got a fucking black line down your face.
It's like two prison bars.
Yeah, and then this often it does exactly the opposite of what they wanted to do. Like, it's like, rather than it making it look nice and tight and small, these black lines make it look wider. So you got this big black koala bear nose on your face. So I used to do my whole nose, like shade up into my eyebrows and everything like that. And then I realized it's making my eyes look too close together, so I actually like to keep it nice and open. Matthew taught me that. It's my version of the ombre brow.
Right.
Like, he does the ombre brow to open the eyes, which I think a lot of other people do as well. That's another technique that people do but don't understand.
Overusing, yeah.
The way Matthew does it is beautiful. It's perfect because it's supposed to open up the face. But some people just end up just with these eyebrows that are like out here. It's like,
They don't really quite know what
but
they're
like I
doing.
said, everyone's entitled to their own interpretation. We're not here to judge.
No.
Just
we
laugh
are-
behind your back. It's crazy doing under these beautiful lights. So like I'm so used to doing makeup in this dark toilet. It's like, having great light is also a blessing and a curse.
because you can see what's actually going on. I know.
everything.
You can see every little hole in my face.
But you put a nice filter on this, don't you? It always looks beautiful on screen.
yeah.
Like, it looks great. When I speak to someone, I always, just without even trying, like, it just happens that I adopt their accent. I've been trying very hard while I've been talking to you to speak normally.
Oh, God forbid. I hope you don't start talking like me.
Just a bit more American, just slowly
I
and enunciating.
see what you did right there. You got a little
Yeah,
more
nasal.
nasal.
It actually helps me pronunciate my words better. Does it sound American?
No, it does.
It does?
but
Okay.
it's slightly insulting because we do have the worst accent
Oh.
of anyone on the planet.
I was on an Atlantis cruise a few years ago, and we're having drinks in a bar and some guy, some American guy, was, no, Americans don't have an accent at all.
Well, we
Americans
don't.
have an accent.
Well, you know why?
What do you mean you don't? Of course you do. Everyone has an accent.
No, I'll tell you why. Because when British people sing, they sing with an American accent, which means that the whole idea of the British accent is a put on, and that the actual way to talk is American.
God bless America.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Have a look in the mirror for me. So what I've done is I've just added a black cream on top of the foundation. It just does a lot of the blending of the eyeshadow for you. Now I'm gonna powder it all.
Ah, okay.
So now it's like I'm just gonna do this. We're just gonna stop talking for a minute.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I can.
sorry, I'll
No.
Shut
It's television.
The fuck
it's
up,
like,
James.
And I like to use 2 shades of powder, just a big Krylon tub, nothing fancy. But I like to use a flesh-colored powder for the darker areas and then a lighter powder for the lighter areas. What were we talking about? What was the question?
I don't even know.
That must have been a good one.
I think we were doing the crease and all that. Yeah.
But if you see, look in the mirror now, I put some powder for the drop.
Bring it down a little
but
bit.
already, like we're already halfway there.
There's a big scandal with Wonder Woman right now. Her writer just came out and said that all those years that she was on Amazon Island, she was having lesbian relationships the whole time. And
That makes sense, doesn't it?
Exactly. But the whole comic community, all the nerd boys are all freaking out. The idea that she's been having all these queer relationships all along, it's just people are all
I
up
thought
in
comic book
arms.
nerds would love the fact.
Well, you would think so, right?
as long as she's not a full-blown
Right.
lesbian, so they can still have their still have their bit.
They can still pretend that they have a chance.
Yeah,
with
they have a
her.
chance. And look, as you can see, just with a bit of eyeshadow, have a look in the mirror. Look how beautiful and soft and blended that is.
I do like your eyes today. You look very beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. I put a photo of Courtney Act on the mirror and I copied it.
Now you've been now you're staying with Courtney out here.
I am.
Have you gone to Mickey's and
I've been put on home arrest, house arrest, because I can't be trusted. I've got work to do. If I go out, she knows if I go out, I'm out for the long haul, and I'm pissed as a fart. Because last time I was here for Magnus Hastings' book launch and DragCon, and I got so drunk that I fell over in front of everyone and then wet myself in drag.
you wet yourself?
I do all the time because I've got a really weak bladder, and once I've been drinking, it's
That's the only thing that is going to make
I
it.
know. Because when you wear nails and you're in drag and there's so many layers,
Oh, it
and
is
I'm like,
hard
oh god,
to-
and then by the time I get there, it's just getting too late. I didn't piss a full release, but it was certainly
Squirt,
damn.
squirt, squirt.
It was damn. Oh, you've got such beautiful bone structure.
Oh.
Your eyes are great. Your brow bone is gorgeous.
Oh, I knew we had you here for a reason.
I said all the right things.
Oh, she's now my favorite guest of all time. Now, what do we have here?
That's my very broken from my plight. My secret weapon, actually. It's UV pink from Krylon.
That is a pink. Wow.
As an eyeshadow, it's shit. Like it's got no no hold and no depth, but as a blush, it kind of deposits color. You put a blush on and it covers the contouring up, it darkens it, but this kind of keeps the lightness of the highlight.
Well, it does, it has a reflective sort of
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put some shimmer over, which is gonna be even like better.
You were just doing your American accent again, weren't you?
So have a look in the mirror now. Now look at that.
Oh, yeah.
See that nice highlight? Okay, now I'm gonna do your lips and then we're done.
So now we are at the part where we're going to be building a wig on my head. This is a wig by Vanity?
It is a wig by Vanity. It's not one of our regular showgirl range. It's a custom human hair, which you can still order.
Why would I want a human hair as opposed to an acrylic one?
Well, I like human hair because A, I know how to do it. I know how to style it.
We have two different versions of Olivia Newton-John here. Sandy! We have Slutty Sandy, and we have Xanadu.
Yeah, innocent Xanadu.
Tell me how it's done.
I'm
And then who
working
am I?
here.
Which one am I?
You're
I'm...
an Olivia Newton-John yet to come.
The hairline doesn't quite fit you. It's a little bit tight.
Yeah.
It did warn me that you had a big head.
Oh, wait, you were warned that I have an egg
don't worry,
head?
just, no,
Oh.
she just mentioned it.
I have a very big head.
Yeah.
I have a lot of real estate.
Yeah, you do. You do, big brain.
Throw me under the bus.
It's the first time I did that, and just because you're standing here.
Hopefully Vanity doing transformations will help people to realise that I'm not a cunt, I'm just Australian.
Now I've got the wig glued on, and we haven't glued it on for HD. We haven't glued it on for extreme close-ups in film. Put on some donuts, and I'm sorry that you've got no hair, so you might be a bit scratchy. And I kind of just want that to be just sort of effortlessly swept up.
I am kind of regal, aren't I?
Oh yeah, it's got to be very regal. Any moment now, the magic's gonna happen. Any moment.
Oh!
Yes.
I am Queen Hippolyta.
How do you feel?
I feel beautiful.
I've got some earrings for you as well.
Well, let me go change into, let's go work on our little Wonder Woman outfit.
Okay.
And then we'll have our transformation. It's gonna be absolutely fabulous. Oh my God, yay.
Glamorous Halloween look.
Right. Oh, I think this is a glamorous everyday look.
Yeah, oh good.
I am Wonder Woman. Dun, 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 dun. Fabulous. Yes. Do not go below here. Are we back? Oh, with my hairy armpit. Oh, you can't even see it. It has been such a pleasure.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
And it's so beautiful. I've never been this beautiful before in my life. I'm off to save the day. Oh, there goes my boob. By the gods! By the power of Grayskull, something like that.
It's Alaska.
Oh my God, oh my God. Hi,
Oh my God, welcome to my
Oh my
face.
God, Merciful Minerva.
God, you look gorgeous. Thank you.
And don't forget to subscribe.
To Wow Presents.